Part 2 of the showcase. Let's get it. All right. Let's do this. Spark my blunt. I'm about to play the game.
Nia Jax. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got a caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
Oh, man.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home, set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen.
They thought she was.
Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
Get over.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Nia Jax, Lyra Valkyria facing off in the finals of the 2024 Queen of the Ring tournament. Who will take home the crown? Lyra says she feels alive every time she flies, and that's what Nia has to avoid tonight, keeping Lyra grounded.
The woman thinks she's a bird, Cole. What do you expect?
It's symbolism, Graves. Corey, what do you think is going to be the key in this match for Nia Jax? She certainly made plenty of promises when it comes to being Queen of the Ring.
What Nia brings to the dance, Cole, is raw power, the likes of which you rarely see from most men, let alone women. Nia has absolutely no problem using that power, and the same goes for her throwing her weight around in the ring. Lyra Valkyria might just learn that the hard way tonight.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Disgusting behavior. There was no respect shown there.
Nah.
And now propped up in the corner.
Feet tied up. Has to be feeling vulnerable here. Caving in the abdomen.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence
She can't
is
do
genetic.
combos.
But ever since the irresistible
So
force
certain people
returned
can't do
to
combos.
WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
And Lyra is brought to a disadvantage now.
Yeah, Nia is just buzzing right through Lyra here.
Oh, that opens the door for Valkyria.
And she is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
The U-turn Valkyria needed in this match could have been that right there.
Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position.
Stuck in the Tree of Woe and just having their face stomped.
Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
And it appears that the crown is now within reach for Jax.
Well, if you didn't see things going this... Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Bruh, I forgot how that ended. It was such a good ending. I like it.
And the
deserved, Nia.
What a victory to the brand new queen of the ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the
I ain't gonna lie, they
chief
gave her
content
way
officer
too
of
much credit
WWE
for her
and
body on
Triple
this game.
H
I'm just playing.
going to come in to congratulate Nia Jackson. Officially crown her the queen
and she wasn't like that
of
for
the
real.
ring.
I swear to God.
Absolute dominance.
She
by
lost
the
a lot of weight
queen.
though. That's good. And she still moved. How she moved. All right, what you got next when we pause?
I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, you know, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? You know, he had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it, but it became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach
I
this
understand
goal.
that, but it's the fact that I
Rock
had stuff right
while
there.
Austin was on the shelf.
Yes,
For
it
Rikishi,
was.
The struggle
I had
and
all your
fall
chemicals and
was
stuff
all
literally
worth
in the
it.
mixer right there.
Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer
That's
for his
what I
sins.
mean by she's
And
being
he
greedy.
welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again.
Paul Heyman, MVP of the showcase, bro.
And prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, wait.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now pissed off, Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, the lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred. And Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
Corey, Austin has been out of in-ring action for nearly a year. Does any possible ring rust factor into this match?
Well, maybe if this actually was a match, but this isn't about arm drags. It's not about drop kicks. This is a fight, and there is never any rust on Stone Cold when it comes to fighting.
Leg drop across the throat.
Picked up and being carried around now.
And over the top into a rough landing.
And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all the Rock's success. Can Austin weather this storm, guys?
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin really had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that.
Getting back into the ring now.
Slugging it out, toe-to-toe now.
Well scouted.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground. It looks like we've got ourselves a brawl here.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this. You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
Who will break first? That is the question.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what. And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for what Austin did.
Well, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE.
Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We are fortunate that it only put Austin on the shelf for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you would even condone what Rikishi did.
Don't twist my words, Saxton. I'm not saying I condone Rikishi's actions. I'm just saying I understand them.
Oof. That'll teach him not to showboat in the middle of a match. Reversal after reversal. These two have counters for days. These two have learned each other so well.
Boy, why are you fighting back like this? These AIs.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery
Nah,
on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up in revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. Nobody wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making a change in this business.
I have a few labels for Rikishi. Coward, liar, embarrassment.
And now this conflict has found its way right over this table.
In another minute, the chaos could be right on top of us.
Any one of these attacks could cause irreparable damage, but I don't think you can come back from this many.
Turn your skin red.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer.
Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Austin with a Fez press. Now rapid fire rights from the rattlesnake. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
And he slides him back to the mat.
He's in a very bad spot, totally out of it.
Clothesline knockdown. Here we go. Comeback time.
Superstars on fire. Pace begins to quicken. Crushing impact on the Banzaiiiii.
And that was just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact.
Rapid fire Samoan drop.
And now placed in the corner.
Headbutt by Kishi.
Kishi getting his opponent in position.
Turn out the lights. The party is over. Rough shaker for Rikishi. Is that enough to take out Austin?
2 count. Oh, he just kicked out.
Unbelievable tenacity. refuses to quit.
Throwing everything in the kitchen sink in there, but to no avail.
From the top.
Diving brain chop. Now Rikishi has the firm upper hand.
Rikishi with an onslaught here against Austin. Dare I say, Stone Cold could be in trouble.
Steve Austin's down. Could this be the end? Rikishi summoned the fangs, the rattlesnake. Damn it.
The winner of this bout, Rikishi!
This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear-view mirror.
Simple.
His arrival signaled impending doom. His very presence was enough to intimidate even the bravest WWE competitor. His name itself simply meant the end. And if you found yourself standing across the ring from Umaga, you were most certainly coming to the end of your own road. The younger brother of Rikishi, Umaga, was every bit the Samoan bulldozer that his nickname would suggest, mauling opponents with ease, relishing the chaos that he created. A menace to the entire roster, an unrepentant badass, Umaga tortured his prey with high-impact collisions before ultimately sealing their fate with his vaunted Samoan spike, a vicious move used today by Solo Sikoa.
Inside the ring, man, he was just a complete monster. Anybody that stood in front of him, he was going to wreck him no matter what he had to do. He was just a crazy, wild Samoan. Outside of the ring, man, just a loving guy to be around. A fun uncle, always joking, always barbecuing at his house. I always looked up to him. He was just so cool.
Perhaps an unheralded aspect of Umaga's game was his mastery of mental warfare. Umaga loved to present a wild, out-of-control savage, one who needed manager Armando Alejandro Estrada to handle all the details while he destroyed opponents. Umaga was the perfect definition of the word aura. A two-time intercontinental heavyweight champion, Umaga established himself as one of the purest forms of dominance to ever set foot in a WWE ring. His intense clashes with Batista, the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, along with WWE Championship battles against John Cena, still live on in the memories of those who were fortunate enough to watch Umaga perform. And Umaga will live in immortality through every member of this family. Whether it's with a huge Samoan drop, a running bulldozer into the corner, a Samoan spike, or even a war cry in the middle of battle. Umaga is forever.
I wish he was here. I know he's watching from above.
So you, our beloved Us in training, are asked one simple thing here in the WWE 2K25 showcase. To defeat John Cena. You've done that in this mode before, right? Simple. It was at New Year's Revolution in 2007 that Umaga and John Cena first collided for the WWE title. Umaga appeared to be too much for Cena in the minds of many pundits. Undefeated in WWE some 9 months after his debut, and things were going very well for Umaga. Until they weren't. Umaga would see his undefeated streak end by, of all things, a damn roll-up after rushing directly into the outstretched shoes of John Cena. 1 second of luck allowed John Cena to escape the inevitable, and now it's on you to fix it. Head into that ring. Showcase Umaga's cruel brutality and get Umaga the WWE Heavyweight Championship victory that he should have gotten in the first place. I assure you, my dear friend, Armando Alejandro Estrada will make sure nothing else goes wrong if you take care of business inside the ring.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. He could be the next WWE champion, the near 400-pound Umaga. A man that since debuting right after WrestleMania 9 months ago has remained undefeated. And Umaga has been in the ring, Byron, with the best of WWE.
This man looks, moves, and sounds like a movie monster. Except Umaga is for real.
He is a Samoan bulldozer, an 18-wheel version with a mean streak. Big, athletic, strong, and probably going to outweigh John Cena by well over 100 pounds.
Since 1963, the WWE title's only changed hands twice here in Kansas City. That's twice in the last 47 years.
But Umaga is a scary human being. He can easily change that trend right here tonight. A title coveted by
John Cena and Umaga battling here for the WWE Championship. Will John Cena halt the Samoan Bulldozer's path to destruction?
Cena's going to have to go all out to accomplish that. No one has been able to withstand Umaga thus far. This brutal Samoan has made a mockery of his challengers and is perhaps the ultimate super heavyweight threat.
Now Cena could be in for the greatest challenge as champion tonight. But if anyone can overcome the terrifying ruthlessness of Umaga, it has to be John Cena.
Such a unique situation for the champion John Cena tonight. This could be the first time in Cena's career that he comes in as an underdog champion.
And that's a credit to the challenger. Anybody would be an underdog against a man that's undefeated. Umaga simply looks unbeatable.
But John will fight you as long as he's breathing. That's the Cena style.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
Belly to belly.
We're getting up close look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
And you see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage. But either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Are we heading towards a countout?
I hope not.
He gets back in right before the count.
A rare position for Cena in this fight. We can't often say that John's overpowered in a matchup, but this 360-plus pound Samoan bulldozer is more than a formidable opponent.
Listen, sometimes when there's a fight, you're not always going to be the biggest. You're not always going to be the strongest. And even if that is the case for Cena tonight, John Cena has never met a fight he didn't like.
Cena will try to gain strength from this capacity crowd in Kansas City, but not even that may be enough to stop a rampaging Umaga. No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble. Pow! What a shot!
And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga's aggressiveness can be traced back to his bloodline. When you're fighting a Samoan, you are...
Nice takedown, stacked for the pin.
The challenger stays alive.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Powerbomb. And Umaga signaling to the WWE Universe, but he's giving his opponent a lot of time to recover.
Has him in the corner. And Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength. Into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look out!
What a headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly. Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think if...
This'll do it. Umaga.
Oh, Samoan spike.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
This'll do it. Umaga. Samoan spike. We might see a new champion crown.
Super kick. Gosh. And Cena is taking on a lot of offense now.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
Another targeted attack to his head and neck area. He has to be careful.
Super kick.
He's headed to the top now.
Umaga's gonna fly
Through the air. It connects. Trying to do as much damage as humanly possible.
but at what cost? Two powerhouses, a championship on the line. We knew this would be a battle.
Umaga and Cena aren't giving up any ground here.
Power slam.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense. Oh, man.
Cover. We can have a new champ here. Kicking out in time.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
That's using your head.
Tension is mounting as he eyes his target. Uh-oh, winding up.
Samoan spike. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ.
New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast. If you aren't present in the moment, it can feel like a year goes by in only 2 or 3 minutes. That's why you always have to make time to make sure that you check. Hold on. Did I just hear myself say 3 minutes?
3-minute warning.
Stop. Can you believe I'm actually doing Eric Bischoff's shtick? In the early 2000s, few words sent a shudder through the roster like the words 3 minutes, summoning the fearsome duo of Rosie and Jamal, collectively known as the 3-minute warning. Initially hired by the aforementioned Raw general manager Eric Bischoff to interrupt anything he didn't find to be entertaining.
You're just not entertaining me. 3 minutes are just about up.
The two instantly made their mark in WWE with their complete and total decimation of anyone that was targeted. Their formula was really simple. Two bruisers with surprising quickness who took pleasure in throwing opponents all around the ring with reckless abandon. And the trail of bodies left in their wake remains a testament to their devastation. Rosie, older brother of your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, and Jamal, who would in time develop his skills further and take the name of Umaga, were about instant gratification. They treated matches like a race, seeing how much damage they could fit into the shortest time possible.
The 3-minute warning with my brother and my cousin, it was just one of the coolest gimmicks of all time to me. It was catchy, you know what I mean? Like, you kind of knew what was happening. And I feel like we all remember when the 3-minute warning hit for the first time. You know, the whole Den TV area just lit up.
Every match was a train wreck, as the two would use their size to overwhelm most opponents, coupling that with incredible tag team maneuvers to increase the carnage to its maximum levels. That approach, maximizing damage while minimizing time, was a 3-minute warning signature. The team itself saw its run in WWE last for a little over a year, but in that time managed to make such an impression with the WWE Universe that it still resonates today. They are proof of the impact anyone can make if they capitalize on their opportunities, as 3-minute warning did every single time.
It was a short-lived gimmick, but it was a really cool gimmick, and I just think it shows the versatility of, hey, if you need us to go out there and tell you a Broadway story, I'll cover 2 hours if you like. But if you need us to come out in 3 minutes to make an impact, we can do that too. But you gotta be really good to be thrown in there with the very, very best in the industry. I'm getting all pumped and proud, you know, for my brother and my cousin right now, just thinking about it.
Here in the WWE2K25 showcase, we have selected another team that embodies the same mindset in Akam and Razor the AOP. Similar to Jamal and Rosie, these two look to inflict the most pain in the most efficient manner. Like 3-minute warning, AOP happily dispatches when summoned. Like 3-minute warning, AOP features two Goliaths who will hurl your body from pillar to post before finally bringing it all to a most painful conclusion. It's up to you in this Extreme Rules contest to beat the AOP to the punch and showcase the Wrecking Crew approach that made 3-minute warning the premier bruiser squad in all of WWE. And don't worry, we will give you more than 3 minutes to make that fact perfectly clear. As a matter of fact, take your time and enjoy dishing out the punishment.
AOP is here
ready to wreak havoc. And they want to prove 3-minute warning has nothing on them.
Two roughneck teams ready to use this Extreme Rules stipulation to the fullest.
The following contest is a tag team Extreme Rules match.
And guys, the authors of pain now have 3 minutes.
And at a combined weight of 770 pounds, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Authors of Pain versus 3-minute warning is a recipe for brutality and ruthless carnage.
And that's an irregular match, Cole. This is Extreme Rules.
These two hit squads are going to tear each other apart.
3-minute warning made a career out of demolishing anyone who got in their way. Why would AOP be any different?
Because that's exactly what AOP does too. They play the same game as 3-minute warning.
Here we go with AOP and 3-minute warning going head-to-head. This is an Extreme Rules match, and it's a good thing it is, because neither one of these teams likes to play by the rules or limit their aggressive tendencies.
Well, there is nothing on the minds of these men except dealing as much damage to one another as possible. Both 3-minute warning and the AOP excel at brutalizing their opponents and inflicting massive amounts of pain. But only one of them can be the best at it.
We can safely predict that this is going to be an exceptionally gruesome and painful match to watch.
AOP and 3-minute warning both love to bring the pain to their opponents, but I'm not sure AOP...
Can he do it here? Barely kicks out.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
From the top. This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do, and will introduce any tool to produce victory. The steel chair, never as innocent as it looks. Strong impact.
They're getting a little too close for my comfort, guys.
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. He quickly slides into the ring. Taking things to the top rope. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Stop. What's he planning to do here? Rolling on his belly, single leg grab. Crash landing. Boom. And that'll take a bit of the fight out of Akam. He's got to relieve the pressure. And escapes.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade. Trapped in the corner. Oh, my gosh, what impact.
Just look at the size of all these superstars.
On the top. All the way to the outside. No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
Counters to gain the advantage. As an answer for Akam, clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
I guess he thinks the one thing missing in this match is a steel chair.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment. Bringing this back into the ring. These attacks are chipping away at him.
Razor doing what he can to protect his territory.
Face buster. Watch for the hardcore style of 3-minute warning. Both of these men are from the hood, so to speak. Grew up in the streets, brought up to be tough. Rosie and Jamal have a rough tenacity. And now the shoulders down.
This might be it.
Oh, man, he is fired up now. Still not enough to put him away. Wrench in the arm. Oh, man.
I'm actually going to Uber to get there.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes. Something of a cocky decision, him just stopping the pin like that. He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
The ladder. Things are about to get very interesting and dangerous.
He's absorbing a lot of damage here.
Yeah, Extreme Rules matches eventually take their toll on everyone.
Taking to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
Incoming! Senton from the apron! Oh, man.
Fought off with an elbow.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Big splash!
Wrench in the arm. Man, what a clothesline. Saw it coming and avoided it.
And now thrown back into the ring. And for a power slam, turning it into a power slam.
Are you kidding me?
Jamal going up, taking this fight back into the ring.
Looks like he knew what was coming up.
Boom, vicious headbutt.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's sky high. And coming down with incredible force.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules. Oh, oof.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
Gotta give it up to 3-minute warning. In a contest between two of the most badass squads we've ever seen, they were the tougher competitors.
Yeah, but AOP certainly made 3-minute warning earn this win. Just think about all the carnage we witnessed here tonight.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina. Ever since walking in WWE, shoulder to shoulder with the Usos, Tamina's alliance with this dynasty has never been in question.
I remember watching Monday Night Raw and I seen Tamina debut with my brothers. It was a pretty cool, dynamic, right? Two of my brothers and Tamina.
Together, Tamina and the Usos helped each other navigate through a triumph-filled first year in WWE, making sure they all survived together. In later years, Tamina has formed alliances with both Naomi and Nia Jax, honoring this family's connection. While Tamina has looked to create her own name in the industry, she has never missed a chance to acknowledge her place in this family either. Trained by Afa and Sika, the wild Samoans, Tamina was instilled with the same instincts that have carried each member of this family to wrestling glory. Her in-ring approach is similar to many in the bloodline, with striking, high-impact attacks, and smothering holds. As capable with a super kick or a big splash as anyone else, Tamina has maintained a remarkable level of success in her WWE career. A constant contender, Tamina has competed for the Women's Championship on many occasions. She's also held the Women's Tag Team Championships along with 9 separate reigns as the 24/7 champion. Tamina has proven capable in any environment against any opponent. Tamina is always the perfect test for a rising contender. Defeating Tamina proves that you're at the top of your game, and she will always expose those who aren't quite ready yet. Taking her lightly is the easiest way to book your visit to the local medical facility. Tamina has taken part in many memorable moments, but in the 2K25 showcase, we're going to give you the chance to make history. In the first ever women's Money in the Bank match, Carmella, of all people, would walk out victorious after letting someone else do all the work. Tamina, Becky Lynch, Natalya, and Charlotte Flair were all robbed of a great opportunity that night by Carmella. So this is your chance to make it right. Showcase Tamina's grit and take out the other 4 ladies in this ladder match to become the first ever winner of the Women's Money in the Bank. Carmella might still sneak out with the win, but if she does, she's doing it on her own because we're not allowing anyone else at ringside for this match in our showcase.
We are making history tonight here in St. Louis, the first ever women's Money in the Bank. And Byron, Becky Lynch with a very astute point. I rip off arms. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms. Looks like she wants to take things to the floor here.
What a display of strength here.
Hey, don't come over here.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure that'll stop him.
Being carried around now. Finds a way to get out of it, and that indecisiveness proved to be costly.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank.
And now headed to the outside.
That's all.
Setting her sights and lining her up.
And the way the outtake is ripped off here on the monitors as well.
Some bad watching.
Then Tamina.
Good Lord, taking flight. Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Oh my goodness.
It's going to take some time, but you got to just keep going.
Ooh, right to the throat. Carmella perhaps realizing there that she's not as untouchable as she claims.
Yeah, Tamina just inflicted as much pain as possible and enjoyed it.
She's headed out of the ring. Countouts are not a factor for her. Neck breaker. 3-second generate.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
And Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Sent straight into the barricade.
A sit-out mat slam. Things are looking a little rocky for her.
All this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging. Ladder's in position, gonna make the climb.
Working on the hook here.
Slow and steady won't win the race in this situation. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
That's just hard to watch.
Look at this. She's going for her destiny, guys.
And she better hurry. She doesn't have much time.
The prize is in sight, but is it in reach?
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
Yeah, certainly seems to be having trouble up there.
Bang! Vicious boot.
And is she? Yeah, it looks like she's bleeding now. Things are getting dicey for her.
Able to slip out of that one. Uh-oh. Carmella saw that coming. Schoolboy from way up.
She's looking winded now.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down. Reverse DDT. Yikes. That ladder really rung their bell.
Head up that ladder. Center of the ring. Trying to grab it.
Is this the right time? Is this the career-making moment?
Ooh. Ooh.
Check your face after that.
She's going for it.
She certainly is. She can do it.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Tamina has it.
Fingertips away from winning the contract.
Getting your hands on the prize isn't enough. You got to yank this opportunity down.
That's right, Carmella. Let her know. Let them all know you are the most beautiful woman in all of WWE.
And Charlotte got rocked off of that one.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Victory is within reach now.
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it. I assure you, this is even harder than it looks.
Try not to fumble around too much here.
Every time you climb that ladder, you hope it's the last time.
Certainly isn't getting any safer up there.
Money in the bank briefcase, still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
She's reaching up and trying to unhook it as fast as she can.
Well, it looks like that hook is causing a lot of problems.
The boat, Natalya, doing what she does best.
My goodness, look at this.
Let's go over a submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here.
She's tossed right out of the ring.
The Queen looking disgusted to be in the ring with her opposition now.
Does she think she's in a pose-up or something? This is a wrestling match.
These superstars are ready to take this fight wherever it wants to go. Even right in the announcer's area.
Quick reverse, fine with the reversal. She's getting that ladder exactly where she wants it.
Crucial step.
And now here's Carmella.
Natalya's night could have just ended right there. She might not be in any condition to climb the ladder.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it.
Oh, man.
Hands on, but can't quite grab it.
This is a risky play, but could be the only opportunity on the match.
The prize is within reach.
Struggling a bit here to get it down.
David growing with every second.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
Killer instinct, looks like.
Counter from Tamina. Clothesline to the back of the neck. Ooh, that ladder gonna leave her mark. She's starting to struggle here.
All the way up for a suplex. No, wiggles free.
Carmella's got to find a way back, but it looks like it might be too late.
Charlotte Flair with a trademark chopping. That's a stiff shot to the body. The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
Clothesline! And Natalya has been able to deliver a response at a very critical moment.
Natalya must only be thinking one thing, the need to finish this as soon as possible.
Climbing up those ropes now.
On the top.
She's going under the ring now.
Went for the high risk towards the outside, but it ended up being in vain.
Coming back to her torso area. This could become a strategy.
Ooh, right on her face.
Returning back to the ring.
Dragon sleeper applied. This could be it.
Puts an end to the submission right then and there. She was ready with the count. Oh, God.
Charlotte with the spear.
Putting that ladder in the exact right position now. Center of the ring.
Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's in place. Can she end this here?
Seems to be struggling a bit up there.
Yes. Big Paul's making this difficult.
She's stretching for it. Grasping. Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women will climb the ladder and earn the opportunity of a lifetime.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before, it could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase. Oh, God.
Oh, man.
Charlotte just rubbing it in now. Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper applied. This could be it.
And this is just to send a message, showing the world just how much fight she's got left. Ooh.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A support on the top.
And now we see Tamina.
And she heads out to the floor. Obviously was in need of a breather.
Up to the electric chair, down for a drop.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Gonna try and unhook it now.
Victory is literally within reach.
Hands must be shaking up there, making it difficult to capture glory. Carmella has her hands on it.
The contract is in her grasp.
This has got to be it.
Victory is inevitable. She might get this.
I think it's looking right. The entire WWE Universe is on their feet now.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record books as the first Miss Money in the Bank. Incoming.
This one's heading to the outside.
Into the ring again now.
No, please, don't come over here.
Why, Saxton? We got the best seats in the house. Up the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's stretching, but can she get a block?
Oh, it has to be pumping right now.
Needs to focus and pull it together.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone up.
Taking flight. She managed to avoid that offense.
And some effective offense with that one.
Hammerlock. Reverse DDT. Ooh, what a full-on club.
Oh, boom.
The Queen is stalking a staggered Becky. Flair delivering the chop. Natural selection.
The Queen has put an opponent in the dirt, and now the ladder to her throne awaits.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women bred for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first Miss Money in the Bank.
Really trying to do everything she can to get back in this.
Suplex. More to come. And a leg drop for good measure.
Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
She's been slowed down yet again.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending the ladder very challenging.
Time is your enemy here. I just don't know if there's enough of it to get it down.
And
Shot delivered.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
what are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Becky Lynch looking for the disarmer. Submission locked in, but remember, a tap out here decides nothing.
Arvis trap, but she gets away.
Carmella is laser. And that is going to put Tamina out of the equation for a long time.
History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing but carnage happening in this one.
5 women fighting for their key to destiny. Willing to go through hell for it. Oh, that was just malicious.
Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
Crucial counter there. Lynch is feeling it. Has Charlotte square in her sights.
Becky Lynch. It's got cinched in. It's got cinched in the disarmer.
She's trapped in the submission. This won't cost her the match directly, but it could be. Let's go. She just released the hold.
Maybe she has something better in mind.
Sliding in under the rope. She's back in the ring.
Everyone is out of their seats right now.
All eyes are glued on the action in front of them.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder?
Surely this match can't go on much longer.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Things have gotten worse for Becky Lynch. She could be out of this match.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point. Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb the ladder at all.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
Reaching.
So close to victory.
Looks like scaling the ladder was the easy part of the job. Unhooking the prize is the big challenge.
Just has to unhook it. It's close.
Just fingertips away now. This could be the beginning of the end. She's just got to concentrate.
She's so close here. Oh, my God. Your face potentially hanging in the balance.
This is not what we mean when we say hanging on for victory.
This is a nerve-wracking situation.
An attack on the knee. And there's Charlotte finding the energy to keep attacking.
Yeah, Charlotte is giving her all as this match continues on. Escapes out of that attack.
The noise surging through this arena is ridiculous.
It's the echoes of the universe witnessing a war. She's got it in her hands.
Can she end it here?
Might be a little overzealous going for it here.
Too late to stop now, though.
Tamina is so close to victory now.
Could this be her moment?
Just yank it down. Force it. It's so close.
If only it was that easy.
And she's positioning the ladder perfectly in the center of the ring there.
Oh, my God.
Big plans for that ladder here.
Yeah, hazardous plans. I'm sure of it.
Now here's Carmella.
And Carmella with a takedown looking for
silence.
Submission.
They're not going to settle for this. She's doing whatever she can to escape, and she does. Oh, my. Dragon screw
into the ankle breaker.
Boy.
Ladder's dead center and ready to go, guys. Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly.
Taking a moment to get pumped off of this crowd's incredible energy.
Bruh.
This could be the beginning of the end.
She might win it right here, guys.
I think she might. Golden opportunity here. Don't.
And the agony has no
Look at. Oh my God, these ARs. These ARs, bro. These ARs, bro.
And each of these lethal maneuvers have got to be taken.
Oh my God.
Now Becky Lynch. Suplex roll through into the armbar submission. Disarmer is cinched.
She might want to tap here. Maybe her opponent was so...
She decides to just let go, but why let go of the submission?
Nasty chop delivered by Charlotte, followed by natural selection.
Becky Crucial step.
Ladder set right in the middle of the ring. Starts to climb, but needs to move quickly. She's grabbing at the prize now.
It's just a matter of time now.
No room for error on top of the ladder.
Keeping at it. Could this be it? That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank,
Jesus Christ.
Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are going to be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any two of the 3 members. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall or submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before.
There you see what it's all about. Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. No tags, no counts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup, but having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
This cell is meant to contain all these superstars, but that's not to say this cell can't inflict unimaginable damage on those who step inside. We're going to see these teams tap into their barbaric nature.
20 years of Hell in a Cell, and this structure still surprises me with the ways it can torture every part of your anatomy. He's heading back to the ring.
Oh my goodness! We are witnessing a malicious string of attacks right now.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective was to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Oh, right across the throat.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric.
Oh, I remember this.
I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want. Punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a pin. Title in the balance.
Kick out just before 2.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they new champ incoming. Kick out after 1 for the champion.
I don't know what more this superstar can do to put him away. Back in the ring.
Top rope. Getting smacked in the head with a champ. The champ left railing a little. Going for the pin. Title on the line. Cover. Stop. It's not over yet. Oh! With authority. Ooh.
Great wheel on this saber.
Swing on sight and don't stop swinging till it's over. The Usos being relentless in their punishment.
Talking to Xavier, he told me that one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. There's only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it. Takedown. Gonna stack that up here. Only pin. Champ's down. This
No, don't sit back down.
Everything.
Oh, man. Oh, that hurt right to the kidney. Both arms trapped into the crucifix. Shoulders down.
He gets the kick out after the 1.
Don't sit down.
Into the match. Where is this energy coming from?
No.
Oh, I love this, guys.
You got TP?
Little Monty Fisto action. Get down. Oh, bring it home. Oh, I heard a snap. Tackle. Pop. Good defense there.
Big E climbs. One side of the line.
Forearm club.
What else is it?
Step ahead there. Rocket kick.
Shut that chin right out. Woods just took a shot that has painted his face with a crimson mask.
What else is it?
Chop. The champion taking even more of a beating here.
It's time to catch that second, maybe even third wind.
Oh.
Man, what an uppercut. Trading counters and reversals back and forth. Boom. Uppercut.
Nasty. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude.
Sit down. You're not done. You did TP.
Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to
Stop.
the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years. There's the old saying that behind every good man is an even better woman, and this could not ring more true than Naomi, who I will say is an absolute treasure. Jimmy will frequently speak during old bloodline planning sessions about how much her support and love drove him to improve as a superstar, always stressing her importance not only to the WWE Women's Division, but to his career and his life as well. In the ring, there is no denying Naomi's skills. The former women's tag team and two-time SmackDown Women's Champion has the mental tenacity to push through the toughest part of any match and possesses breathtaking physical skills. Naomi uses her dancing background to constantly innovate with her offense, resulting in some of the most beautiful moves you will ever see, unless you're on the receiving end of them. Naomi is an inspiration to so many of our younger members of the WWE Universe, showing a new generation that anything is possible if you just put in the work and never stop believing in yourself. Naomi has battled against the very best in the women's division, taking on foes like Charlotte Flair, Bayley, Shayna Baszler, and Io Sky.
My favorite moment of Naomi was when she won the title in her hometown, Orlando, at WrestleMania.
To compete against that caliber and maintain the level of success that Naomi has for her entire WWE career is something worth, shall I dare say, acknowledging. Naomi has even teamed with fellow family member Tamina through the years, proving the family you choose can often be the most important. And in true Uso fashion, Naomi shows an unrelenting desire to win, to achieve greatness, and to dominate her opposition. Many mistake her smile as a sign of kindness, but they quickly realize their mistake as Naomi unleashes a flurry of kicks, flies at them with moonsaults from all angles, and then ties them up in knots. Naomi is having fun, but Naomi is never playing. And now, we take you back to the 2020 edition of Super Showdown, which saw Naomi challenge Bayley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Unfortunately, a ridiculously lax referee decided it was just fine for Bayley to basically do whatever the hell she wanted.
Oh my gosh, she's trapping Naomi's legs in her shirt.
And Naomi wound up suffering an embarrassing loss after Bayley used wardrobe to her advantage. Well, Bayley, we can pretty much guarantee that trick won't work again. This is your chance to help guide Naomi to a third SmackDown Women's Championship, and to do it by defeating one of the greatest competitors WWE has ever seen. Your wise man has nothing but respect and admiration for Bayley's abilities, but those abilities are eclipsed by Naomi's extraordinary trinity: smarts, strength, and aerial attacks that should give all of you everything you need to get the win and the title.
Gentlemen, it's glow time! I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about... For the first time ever, we have a women's champ. Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history, and tonight she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time up high. That's not what she was looking for there.
Ooh, what a forearm club. As the arm wringer, well, that changed.
Catches the leg.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
God, jeez. And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Oh, boy. I think the crowd knows what's coming.
From the top rope. Look at that counter from Bayley.
And a series of vicious stomps.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude.
Lift off!
Diving into a beautiful blockbuster. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe.
From the top rope.
Whoa, what a landing!
From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
Oh, and she had Naomi's number. Oh, he scouted that one.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
Lands the elbow.
Forearm smash.
Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment. Clothesline.
Momentum is really on Naomi's side.
Naomi picking up the pace against Bayley and keeping her all out of sorts.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Look out! Crossbody to the floor. Took a massive risk, but it might have paid off.
Drop kick to the back. And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship. Her legs are wobbling, but that's the least of her problems.
Climbing the turnbuckles to the top. That's going to sting. Clubbing blow to the back.
There's press, and Bayley hammering away.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Sidewalk slam.
Byron, you talk a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression, the way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization. Bayley realized she never got the respect that she deserves from the WWE Universe.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
I don't get this. She's barely paying attention to her opponent. She's supposed to be competing in a match here. She turns it around with the reversal.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
She gets put in the corner.
That takes them down.
Bayley struggling to defend herself.
And Naomi continues to somehow have Bayley's number here.
Doesn't want to be on the top rope like that. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the? I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Punching their way out of that. Naomi!
The challenger might have what it takes to win this. Goes into the corner.
Byron, I thought this superstar was down and out.
Whoa!
Perhaps not.
Yeah, you and me both.
Look out.
Boom! Full head of steam. Turning this match completely around.
And she releases her own submission. And I have to question as to why she would do that.
This looks like she's setting the foundation for a masterfully laid trap.
Bayley combats out of that.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Bayley from behind. Kick to the knee. Rose quick. Consider your tiny dreams dashed after that.
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count?
And you have to think how much of a setback that can be for Bayley. She now knows her best wasn't good enough there.
And Naomi is looking to put Bayley away. Looking to finish things.
From the top.
what she had planned. Oh, smashing the jaw.
Bayley turning up her aggression, showing that newer, vindictive side of her. Counter, saw it coming.
Leading her into the corner now.
Enziguri! Naomi spreading the glow across the whole building. Submission maneuver.
Crippling hold, weakening the back here. So much pressure being applied to the spine by this submission hold.
And she breaks her own submission hold. We don't see that often.
That can either psych out her opponent or come back to bite her. Oh, what a chop.
Catches the kick.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
And able to beat Bayley to the punch. Taking things back into the ring.
Ooh-wee. Going head to head, putting each other to the test.
Trading back and forth blows now.
Two titans trading strikes and refusing to back down. Slugging away with everything they've got.
The fight is on, and it's furious. Sunset flip applied.
Not done there.
Feel it, guys.
There it is. I'm feeling it.
This is not where she wants to be. She has to fight out of this.
Will she tap? Can she hold out? No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Afa and Sika, without the wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Afa and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Afa and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. most feared? The deadly Samoan drop. A move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And
guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano and a combined weight of 645 pounds. Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
In this tables match.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand. For tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Lifted and completely helpless here. Devon throwing caution to the wind.
Take him!
And Banzaiiiii just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game. Pain must be shooting through that leg now.
Here are your winners.
Here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Banzaiiiii, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Somebody's got to put a stop to this. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Banzaiiiii are even aware of what the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting a bell to eventually ring. That's a punch.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters. Big boy.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. He's starting to feel the results of this pounding.
Coming at him with incredible intensity. It might not be flashy, but sometimes you just got to toss another person and make a statement.
Reversal. And that turns things around. Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time.
Got them off their feet here.
Textbook scoop slam.
Sharp punch.
Down to bonus. And a double axe handle smash.
Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come. A very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads. Almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Banzaiiiii headbutt. Oh, this, what a headbutt. Vicious right forearm.
Punch lands. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
The purpose of this match is to soften up your opponent before you inevitably put them through the table. That's exactly what we're seeing here, Cole.
And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the team in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
Oh, jeez. Nasty kick to the face.
Headlock applied, tossed their opponent.
Looks like he has something planned with this table, guys.
don't want to know.
Popped up. And now heading back inside the ring.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And here we go. The Boston.
Amazing display of leg strength.
Catches an uppercut.
The Dudley boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call it regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong, he's fast, he's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the Wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A-Champ.
The following contest scheduled for one fall is for the NXT North American Championship. Accompanied by Trick Williams, he is the NXT North American Champion.
Now, this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main event of NXT. Can the Bloodline get even more gold tonight?
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed. He'll take things into the ring. Carmelo dodges in time.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair to the A-Champ. He prepared for Wes Lee or a night off. Now he's not getting either. This is ridiculous. The advantage is clearly in the hands.
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams Making sure Mello got out of harm's way, well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ. And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence.
From the top. What? Coming down on their opponent like a sack of